Too many people trying to... Okay. Good morning, everybody. We are live. This is Gagan Sarkaria, your high achievement business coach, chiming in from Texas. And today I have Dr. Kenny Chong with me, one of my soulful consultants from Dubai. Good morning, Kenny. And I have...
Hello, hi Gagan. Hi Jake.
I have, by popular demand, Master Jake Yim returning today to present something amazing with everybody. We had a great live stream last week. We were talking about Feng Shui numerology, name numerology, and also karmic numerology. And I'm expecting Armen to join us. I think we are having a little bit of difficulty joining in, but he will be here with us shortly. Today, I'm here to present Jake, and it's Jake's show today because Jake wants to talk about Nobleman Feng Shui, which is an important topic. And a couple of weeks ago, William presented on Nobleman star using Bazi astrology. So we also have Nobleman stars and topics in Feng Shui, and it's an amazing conversation to have today. We are excited what Jake has to share with us through his beautiful slide deck that he's prepared. And today I want to also wish William a very safe journey and travel and trip to Bali. He is learning advanced Chiman strategies and techniques there. He's enjoying, have a great time, and we cannot wait to have him back so that he can share more wisdom with us. So this is all yours, Jake. Very good morning and welcome back to our Inspired Insights live stream.
Thank you very much for having me. Yes.
Yes, and we have maybe somebody join us.
Oh, well.
Hello. Hi, guys. How are you? Sorry
Hi.
for being late.
Good. Perfect timing. We were just telling everybody on the live stream that you are going to be here. And by popular demand, we are back again with our full team. And we miss William, but he'll be back next week. So, Jake, welcome. This is an amazing topic. I can't wait what you have to share about Nobleman Star. So I'm just going to turn on your slide deck and you take the show to the road and tell us what you have to share with us.
Well, yes, the topics today is about the Nobleman Feng Shui, which everyone should, well, activate at home. Here is our topic. We will be talking about what is Nobleman, when or why to seek Nobleman, and how to find Nobleman star, and as well as how to activate the Feng Shui Nobleman. And part of will be an extra bonus if you guys will stay to the end, and that will be the Feng Shui activation. So by all means, let's talk about the outlook first before going to the why we should go into activating or need Nobleman stars. So the outlook of...
That's fantastic. So, Jake, we've got a couple of our audience watching us and they are wishing us good morning and saying hello. So I just wanted to say hello and acknowledge them that we are also, I can see their live chats. So I just wanted to wish good morning to everybody and hello. And if they are watching from a different time zone, a very good evening to everybody too. So, Jake, 2024 outlook, very important. For those of you who don't know what this is, Jake's going to give you a little overview of the 2024 outlook. We are at the midpoint. This is the 6th lunar month of 2024, which is a wood dragon year. So listen to what he has to say. He will give you amazing tips and some bonuses. So stay till the end. Okay. So continue, Jake. This is amazing.
Yes. So this is just a little glimpse about what the 2024 looks like. So this is the natal chart for 2024. And 2024, we have the Jia Chen of the year and Bing Tiger for the month and Wu Dog as the day and the hour as the gang monkey. So when you look on the top here, you notice that this is all full yang chart, and they all produce the year, produce the month produce the day, and the day produce the hour. So the full yang chart is talking about the movement, now, the active movement, and it's going to be a lot of volatile during the year, or there's some changes, such as the government policies, the rules changes, the environment changes as well. So as you can see, the environment is also play a full part of this 2024, where I just got my power restored from the storm, you see. So normally the storm does not start in September or October at the end of the year, but it starts very early this year. So
Correct. It's been a lot of people been affected with so much changes, not only by inflation and the value of dollar going down, the purchasing power of dollar going down, but throughout the globe, there's so many disruptions that everybody feels something is so volatile. They don't know where it's coming from, where something's going to hit. I have one of my very dear friends who's also in the Houston area. I have a cousin who's there. I mean, without power for days, and neighbor's tree falling on their roof. They have to go and check into a hotel room. It's been just chaos after chaos. That's what 2024 is about. But
yeah,
how do you thrive? How do you thrive in this chaotic year? That's what you're going to share with us, and I'm super excited to hear that.
Yeah, so just by reading the 2024, we can tell what's going to happen. And the economy affected and tensions arise, and hardships and competitions that's everywhere. So these are all the big industrial company, and they are in competition, and one of them might survive and one might fall. And so the year is talk about your first quarter, and the month is your second quarter, the third quarter, and the fourth quarter, and so on, like that. So there aren't so for the day as a Wu Earth dog, the money is in the water. So earth and water will be here, water. So during the third cycle and the fourth cycle, then that's when you are start seeing better growth during 2024. Because here, why I say third, because it's the metal, and the metal produces water, and that's where the wealth and the money is at. So that's where people will start seeing spending. Okay, and here is a double Fuyin. Why? Because the year is Ja, and it's counter the day Earth. So that's a double Fan Yin. And the month to the hour. So this shows that there is an abrupt change. The Fan Yins talk about an abrupt change that disrupt and unexpectedly, unlike the Fu Yin, you see. So you might not expect things going to happen. There will be things happen that you unexpectedly. So now,
Anytime there is an abrupt change, Jake, and Kenny and Armen will agree with me that anytime when there is an abrupt change, only two things can happen. Either you will fall, or you will say, bring it on, I'll ride the wave. So when you want to be prepared, better prepared, and you need to anticipate what's coming, this is exactly what these outlooks and forecasts and assessments and analysis allow Chinese metaphysics practitioners like us to be able to help you see clearly, so that we can help you anticipate how the year or the quarter, because in business, quarters plannings is very important. You plan your business and your marketing and your outreach by quarters. So looking at your quarters, we've ended the first six, like we are in the 6th month. We're almost at the midpoint. So how is everybody's 2024 going so far? Are you riding the wave, or you're falling behind, or you've really fallen and you really need help to be picked up and then, move forward again? So we don't know where you are, but I can tell you from my perspective, I am definitely riding the wave. And I got really good compliments this week from so many people with whom I was in conversations last year or earlier this year in the transition phase from period 8 to period 9. They were like, oh my gosh, you've struggled so much, so many ups and downs. I said, yes, but success is not built on success. Success is built on failures and frustrations, and most often on calamities. So I think I have built my success through Chinese metaphysics and going through various calamities and adversities. But I'm here to tell everybody that if I can do it, you can do it too. Reach out to us, reach out to Jake, Kenny, William, Armen, myself to help you plan your year ahead. To activate Nobleman is going to be an amazing thing and a huge blessing. So Jake, I am so grateful to you to putting in so many hours to create this training deck so that everybody here who watches us later or live can really benefit from your information.
Yes. See, so by looking the 2024 outlook, we can analyze 2025. So this is like a preparation for you to prepare and what's good or worse becoming. So as you can see, things start to falling apart. There are some destruction. There's environment changes. There's government everywhere. So it's not. This is the kind of way we look into the. That's what we do, right? Our metaphysics consultants knows what to read for you guys if you're all interested. So this is why we need to prepare. Um, Here's another thing: the period 9 outlook. Now we just only look for just the annual, but this is the overall energies for the period 9. So everyone is affected by the period 9, the 20 years period starting the 2024 to 2043.
Correct.
Yes. So this period 9 energy is the global, the overall energy. And what the outlook will be is that period 9, it's the talk about the Li Hua. Li Hua is fire. So fire can transform all other elements. Okay. Now
Correct.
the fire is also represents speed, because fire, it can be on or can be off. It's fast. Right. So the period 9 also talks about your heart, your eyes, your blood, and also about your mental health issue as well. And also talk about the AI. That's the quantum leap in technologies, where you see a lot of robotic is being built. Cars are modernized with all these technologies, right? So that is showing that the period 9 energy is, but there are more to come because it's just only start.
Correct. It
Yes.
just started, even though I started dabbling with AI and SaaS programs and platforms as an investor and as a user in 2017 is when I started. But I can wait for an AI to be built where they can do my laundry and dishes. Do you think that would happen?
Yeah. Well, there is a chain in California. They have a restaurants that operate just by the machine.
By the machine, doing laundry, doing dishes, right? I saw
Well,
that.
actually flipping burgers, making burgers and stuff.
Oh my gosh, even
Yes.
flipping burgers, huh? That's
Yes. Yeah.
interesting.
Because they are tired of people who shows up and not showing up, and sometimes they are lazy doing the works.
Well, you and I come from a food service industry. You are a business owner with previous food service industry experience. I have a franchise in the food service experience, so I understand that piece. When
Yes.
employees don't show up, you have to wear the apron and wear the gloves to do it all. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I understand. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe the quantum leap will be where somebody like an AI can do my laundry and dishes.
There will be. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, we're headed into our 9 for sure.
It's
It will be a
heading
big
that
help.
direction.
It will be a
Yes.
super big help.
So apart from that, there is also the blockchains, the digital tech is in the verge of uh, right now. If you all not noticed yet, and there are about firearms as well, and the period 9 is the fire and
Mm.
fire energy related. Yeah. So
So, so does that mean firearms also like cybersecurity uh, realm,
cybersecurity.
right?
Yes.
Because it's all, security and cyber like kind of blending together. And I know when I was teaching at Jacksonville State University, like, geez, 20 years ago, as a professor, that was the year that the university had launched a degree program in homeland security and cyber security 20 years ago. I mean, we were like, what is that? Because you had to go and sit into these sessions so that you can then talk to your students as advisors and professors. Uh, 20 years ago, who would have thought that this is where we were headed? And I had no clue back then about Chinese metaphysics. So my brain was also spinning. Like, what would we do with that? How would you secure something on the internet?
That's very hard. That's what. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we also talk where people right now, starting now. I mean, I've seen a lot of people going through depression a lot, and this is the period 9 energies that are affecting everyone because fire, it's burn actually evaporate water, right? So the water is talking about the mind, your emotions, and now people are start suffering at certain mental level or people feeling lost, and this is where we should take a better look at what we need to do. Okay, so
Yeah.
there also people are start um, searching for their spiritual purpose in life. There is a awakening for it. Okay, people might go into spiritual practices, into
Mhm.
qigong and so forth,
Yeah.
meditation, right?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Meditation, big time.
Yes.
Mental health awareness, big time. Even alternative medicine practice and functional medicine practice, big time, where people now are really taking the time to understand their mind, body, and soul relationship and wellness, which is so perfect on time. But sometimes, it's too late. But then I don't see that it's too late because the minute you have the awareness, that's the right time for you to start your journey.
Certainly, yes. And also there's women in power, as you can see, are the presidents in certain areas of the country becoming power at the moment. And there are massive political changes as well. So I'm not going to go deep into period 9, but it's just a sum just to point it out to you what is going on in period 9.
Yeah, I think this is a good foundation for people to have an understanding, even though most of our audience may not know what period 9 is, but that this is a good warm up session for them to kind of have an idea, the vocabulary that, oh, there's something called period 9, and then there is annual charts, because my audience knows life map readings and annual readings and astrology and destiny science. But period 9, not many have heard, but I think this is a good warm up session to expose them to what period 9 is.
Yes. So So now we want to see, how are you guys doing at the moment? Will you be struggling? Are you struggling at the moment? Are you the survivor or are you the thriver? So if you're struggling, you see how this slope is? That's mean you are struggling. You need improvement, right? So if you are the survivor, that means you are making progress, but you want more rooms to grow. Okay. Now, if you are the thriver, then you're able to jump off the cliff right here, and excellent progress. So this is why the nobleman feng shui comes in. If these are in the area where you needed help, where they can help you navigate, guide you into this leap, the jump, okay? So that's why I come in and we all come in to help you.
Guys, for those of you who are watching us live and also for those who will be watching us on replay, I have to tell you the reason I made this gigantic leap from one period to the other to be really set for decades to come to thrive is because of the activations that were done within our in-house group with all of us. And it's not only me, all of us, like, five of us who did all these activations, not yesterday, not today, not last month, but years ago. And we continue polishing those activations and keep doing it. That's where you see the progress, that you have the courage and the confidence to take that gigantic leap off the cliff and land where you really want to land and not fall. So the nobleman activation is very, very powerful.
Certainly, yes. So further, so now we're gonna talk about why this nobleman is indeed you guys need it. Because all the feng shui is talk about the five elements. Now, the five elements are water, wood, fire, earth, and metal. As you know, we are in the period 9, and period 9 is fire. And fires can transform all these elements. So fire can scorch the earth, can melt the metal, can evaporate water, and can burn wood. So actually, now the fire element is the topic of the feng shui nobleman, also for the period 9 as well, because it's the major changes for the 20-year period in period 9. So now we come to play of the nobleman. Because before we go into nobleman, we need to talk about the cosmic trinity. The trinity is about the heaven, earth, and men. So the heaven is about you, where you're born, and your date of birth. That has nothing to do with your luck or anything. You cannot be changed. So this is what you anticipate know about yourself. The earth is about the environment. That's the feng shui part. The man is your actions, okay? Your decisions, your morals, right? So yes, this is the three trinity. So the heaven gives you 33.33% of it when at birth. The man's play at 33.33% of your actions, your decision you
Correct.
make.
Yep.
Your earth, your environment, your place, your resident plays another 33.33%.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can change these, we get 66.66% overall.
Yep.
Now
That's
that is
amazing.
great, right? Yeah. So this is a way to push you forward.
I want to add something here, Jake. This is like, I don't know if people caught this or not. You know, most often there's a misconception about astrology that, oh my gosh, it's pseudoscience, you know, because the astrology part of called destiny science, whether it's Bazi or Ziwe Daoshu or Chiman Destiny, it falls into destiny science modality section of the five arts of Chinese metaphysics. Some people don't believe in it and they will say, oh no, it's just like a fortune telling, right? But it's not. It's a science, yes, and there is a very clear distinction between fate and destiny. We are here to tell people that fate cannot be changed, which is the heaven luck with which you are born, what you're fated with, but you have two other rooms that you can maneuver through and you can enhance and modify, realign, and redefine to recreate your destiny, which is the earth realm and the man realm. So it's all about timing and alignment, your energy to align for the perfect timing. So this Trinity Sanchai concept is so important and foundational in Chinese metaphysics that it allows you to recreate things, redefine things, and then change your destiny, which is totally different than the concept of fate.
Yes. So our discussion today is not going to be too much of it. It's just going to be a brief, just to let you know that this is you playing a part of it, that the Trinity, that we can make an our life easier, where we can play in the earth part and the men's part, where we can act, give us a better outlook to your future, okay, for these men and earth, your environment and your decisions. So now we're going to talk about what is the nobleman, and that's what we all been waiting for. So noblemen are people who can lend support, who can provide you guidance, okay, who can improve, grow, and become a better version of you. So no matter what you're in any field or whatever situation you're in, these noblemen can come in and help you along the way, whatever you need. So they can come in any size, shape, or form, big or small. They can be pleasant or unpleasant. The one that be pleasant are those the one that's combined with your natal chart. Those that unpleasant, that's the one who they clash with you. But they all help you achieve in certain way. So like I have a nobleman back in like very early age. Now you might not know that I might at my time, I don't know that he's my nobleman, but he helps push me to achieve it. That's when I was first start learning my English, where the professor would tells me I have to memorize head, shoulder, knees, and toes, all these areas of my body. And it would say, if you don't know, next week you will get 10 whips.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And I was the youngest among the class. And the oldest, they're around 40, 50, 60. They still get whips, no matter what. That was the main, yes. So actually, this nobleman helped me, pushing me to learn
Yeah.
every day. You see? So doesn't matter he comes in nice or not nice, but he actually helps you push you toward your goal. So let's say if you're in the business, it could be your boss, it could be your manager, but if they mean, that means they are pushing you toward your it's actually break your neck a little bit, but you are achieving things. You see?
Yeah, you have to see that, but in the moment, when you're going through that personally, sometimes you're so frustrated and upset and angry at the other person. So you have to remove your emotion and see, okay, I need to do this for myself, because this person who is technically my nobleman, yes, is not being nice to me at this moment, but I am able to achieve and get to my next level if I keep pushing myself, so the nobleman, yes, can be nasty sometimes. I've
Yes.
had some of those too.
Jake, and can we consider, for instance, in business, competitors as a nobleman? Because they can push us to go forward, to do something new, create some new products, services.
Yes. Your enemies or your competitors also can be your nobleman. Why? Because you got to stay competitive, stay strong in the field, in the market. So it's actually help you find ways to go above your competitors. See, they can be your nobleman as well. And so now we're gonna go talk about when or why you seek nobleman. Why or when? Well, if you were to look for a job, this nobleman can appear somewhere, can help guide you to find or give you recommendations to the job place. And also, if you're in health problem, this nobleman can give you a guidance or forward you to a right physician. So the sample for that is me myself.
Mm,
I have a herniated disc where I have issues, and I
mm,
couldn't find the right um, chiropractor.
mm,
So I've been keep going to the wrong chiropractors. But this nobleman, he would tells me, say, look, there's a chiropractor right beside my children's school, and which I didn't notice.
mm.
And at that point, I was like, wow, really? That's when I went to the chiropractor, and that's how I got healed. You see,
Wow.
this is
The right doctor
the right
appeared.
doctor. Yes.
Yeah.
And I was so blessed because I was being like, I can't do anything, sit straight. I was right, like just always in bed for that whole year.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's the nobleman. So also, if you're in relationship dilemma, going down the spiral, they can help you connect back together in some point, guide you in certain ways so that you can build a better bond,
Mm.
better connections. Or if you need help with something, there's mentors, okay? Either in marketplace or in sales or in any situation you might require that you needed help. So
And
this
I
is
want to I want to tell everybody that the team that I've put together, all five of us are actually noblemen and intelligent stars to each other.
yes,
And the affinity that we all have, five of us, we didn't know when we were coming together that, 8-9 months later, that we will be partners in a business and we will be doing this as a committed business growth venture. And I think it all happened because we all did our activations of Feng Shui. We all started reading our Bazi charts. We all started opening our eyes and minds to it and had a vision that gelled with everybody. And one activation led to the other, to the other, to the other. And, I know, Jake, you went through health issues. Kenny has had health issues. I've had health issues. Armen has struggled with career aspects. So there was something that brought us together, but together the solutions that we found brought us into a business partnership here. So it works. But you
Yes.
have to work for it as well. You have to have the desire to create the solution. Otherwise, there's no magic pill or a magic wand here. It's pure science. You have to tap into the alignment of the energy and time and do it, because nobody's going to do it for you.
Nope. Yeah, that's why I mentioned to Kenny earlier that I did activate this nobleman. That's how I met and you guys. Yes. And
So
have,
so you already know. So you already know, Jake.
yes, yes. So
You
Amazing.
anticipated us coming in, Jake. You have been anticipating us coming in, but you do not
well,
know
yeah.
who. But the nobleman is coming.
This is also full consultant now, right?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
So actually, the feng shui play a lot. That's like 4 factors in feng shui. Here's why. Here, what are the 4 factors? The environment. Okay, that's the mountain and the water. The building structures. That's when you make the chi flow coming in. Your resident. Those are the type of people or people energy, because sometimes you have to align with that resident as well. You see, you can't just be any resident. Okay, and the last part is timing. So when you timing it right, that's when the energies of that period starts to comes in. So that's what we're doing right now, right here. We want to activate this nobleman. Whoever needed help with, we need to activate that nobleman. Okay, so
Yeah.
right. So by activating the nobleman sectors in your home, there is beneficials. You you create opportunities. You get helpful people. You connect with other and gain clarity. But that's when I did not have any clarity at all during my study years. When I activated my nobleman, when you all comes in, and that's where you and answers all my questions, my doubt, right? So these help gain clarity and building a better bond, better relationships, getting leverage support and guidance. That's the best part of the nobleman. Getting jobs, finding doctors. See? All right. So William Shakespeare says, "For my own part, I shall be glad to learn of noblemen." Hmm. Isn't that interesting? Everyone needs to learn from their noblemen.
Mm.
Yes. So when you all come to me, now, this is where I plays my role. Feng Shui by Jake Yim. So when you want to do Feng Shui, you want to tell yourself to the universe that you want a better life, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Right. So yes, whether it's a nobleman activation, whether it's a um, your academic or your career, your business, these activations, you want a better life. That's when I come in. We we do this. We all do this.
Yeah. It's a path, like Kenny said, it keeps ringing in my head often. It says, the path of least resistance but highest returns is what Chinese metaphysics can help you create. Because from your Bazi chart, from your Chimen chart, from your Ziwe Daoshu chart, from your Feng Shui, we can find the problems and the solutions and then activate it to find your least resistant path to success.
Yeah, yeah. And just to add on that, Gagan, right? As Jake have mentioned earlier, period 9 is all about speed, right? So when you need to do something and need to execute something in a very fast pace and speed, you need to find so-called the shortcut, the shortcut, the fastest way to get there, and you still get the result that you want. And that is why it is very important, especially in period 9, that we have to find the path that will give you, will bring you the same outcome, but in a more in a shorter time. Hence, the statements that I've mentioned, Gagan. I just want to add on that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Jake's Feng Shui activations, people can start seeing the results in very quick time. Sometimes it can be in 3 weeks to 3 months, and these are massive shifts. You don't have to wait for 3 years or 3 decades, to create results, the traditional old way. So these activations are very, very powerful.
Yes. So let's go on. I mean, there's more to talk about, but time is limited. So
Yes,
let's.
we are 41 minutes into our live stream.
Okay.
Gagan, can you elaborate a little bit how can someone, if someone wants to do activations, nobleman activations, what she needs to have for that? For instance, water or what kind of things people need to do the activation.
Well, yes, we'll discuss that in a later slide. It's coming up because
Okay.
It's coming up.
what we be needing. Okay, so here's how to find a nobleman. There's two type of nobleman. There's the nobleman from your
Look for me.
Kenny, Kenny, you're a nobleman.
yeah, he's our nobleman, right?
He's our personal nobleman. So
Okay.
that's why I put him here.
So the nobleman has two type. One is from your Bazi. That's your personal, and the other one is your home or your office living space. That's your the other nobleman. So here we are talking about the environment, the space, the home you're living, where you can activate the nobleman. Okay, that's this part here. The last part, last session, I think you all know that they were talking about the nobleman on your personal. This is where he plays in. Yeah.
Yes, the Bazi experts come in to do personal nobleman analysis, and we are all certified Bazi professionals. William and Kenny did a session a couple of weeks ago talking about the nobleman star using Bazi natal chart. So if you are interested in listening to that one, watching that, I'll put a link somewhere here for you guys to look at that as well. So, but Feng Shui Nobleman is all about your house and your office, and how do you can tap into both, personal and the house. But today we're going to talk about the house nobleman.
So the house nobleman, you might want to ask, why do I need to activate the house? Well, unlike the personal, it's just for your purpose only. But for the house, it's for the whole resident, for whoever in the resident. So, you see, so that's that's you gain advantage of that, not just yourself, but everybody else in the house. All right. So, how do we do that? Let's say this is the floor plan, okay, of your home. It's your floor plan of your home. This is the entrance. You would take out a compass. Can be a phone. Can be the low pond if you have one. Okay. Now, by doing that, you have to be at the front door. Okay. So it's determined by the front door, the main door, the sitting of that direction. Okay, I hope you understand. So let's say this is the entrance right here. You might could
Correct.
be at the front door. So the main door, it doesn't matter if left, center, or right.
Mm-hmm.
We determined the sitting of this front door. So if it's south, let's say if it's south two,
Mm-hmm.
facing, the
Yeah.
sitting of the main door would be north. Okay. All right. So that's how you do the measurement, do the reading, get a compass out, hold it right by your waistline and facing out. Okay. Stay by the at the front at the door. Now, this is what it looks like. Now, here's the overall how it's supposed to look. You be at the front door, looking out, and get your compass reading. Okay. So once you have your floor plan out, you would draw a line, okay, a square, so where you can find where the center is at, and you overlay this compass, the 24 mountain compass, to find out, let's say if it's facing south 2, like my example, then the south 2 would be facing out this way, where you overlay it, and that's how its overlays look like, okay, right here, right. So then you know where the parts are. And there is a formula we can use.
Mm.
So if south 2 facing will be a north 2 sitting. Am I right?
Correct.
Guys?
Facing and sitting. Facing is the
So if
front,
you're
sitting is the
facing
back.
east, yes, if you're facing east 2, then your sitting will be a west 2.
Correct.
If you're facing a south 2, then you are sitting on a north 2.
Correct.
That's the main door. We're looking at the first main door facing to
Mm.
determine the sitting of the direction, and that's when we can find the nobleman star.
Mm.
So that example, like I showed, was the south 2
Mm.
facing with a north 2 sitting. So
Correct.
here is a nobleman star chart where you can see the north 2 right here. It's a rat direction. Okay, the rat. So how do you activate it? There
Mm.
is a nobleman star here in the southwest 3 as well,
Monkey.
which is the monkey.
Correct.
So here you activate the southwest 3.
So this house plan example is for a house that is facing south 2, sitting north 2. But so based upon the formula you just shared, one of their nobleman stars is monkey, and this is the yellow section is layered on the southwest 3, which is the monkey sector of the house plan.
Yes.
Nice.
So now you guys all know how to find nobleman, how to activate one is coming soon. Okay?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
now,
Jake, I have a
so
question. If
sure.
somebody, so most people in the last, let's say 15, 20 years of purchasing their property or moving into a house or an apartment or an office space, whether they're employee or a business owner, they probably have access to their floor plans. Okay. What happens when somebody is, has lived into a place for like 3 decades or whatever, and they want to do a feng shui consultation, but they don't have access to their floor plans? What happens then? How do you recommend that they can activate? Like, do they just draw it by themselves with memory, or like, what do we do?
Well, you can find for one thing, you can find an architect to draw one for you.
Okay.
The second part, that's where we come in.
exactly.
Yes.
The
So,
architectural.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's where we come in, and that's how we're gonna determine where the floor plan is be like. Okay. So that's uh, the best part. If you can have one, will be easier for us. But if not, then that's when we come in.
We create the floor
Get the
plan too.
expert,
Yes.
get the expert to help.
Yes.
Yeah, the experts. Sure. Okay, this is
Yeah.
good.
Well, it's a good question. Yes. Any guys who are watching, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, because this is a very good topic where you can you all can do this, but activating the nobleman, there always a timing. Okay, so there are ways to do an activation, like Armin just asked. There could be water, and could be a lamp or a candle, or just by sitting there or do activities there. Okay, not just sitting, but doing activity related to your uh, to what you are to what you want. So could be a pail of water, could be just one candle. Okay, and the size of a water had to be 2 feet by 2 feet. The bigger, the better. But the best is always in motion. Okay, and you guys might want to ask, okay, do I do this inside or outside? Well, we can't discuss everything here all at once.
Correct, because I asked so many questions, and you keep telling me that no, we will
There,
talk about
there,
this
are, there
later.
are so many questions.
Yeah,
There
I
are
do.
so
I
many
do.
to ask, but you can't answer everything here. This is so. Let's go back. Okay, let's go back. So we all gonna get this a bonus in the later how to activate it and the timing for you all have stayed for this long to watch. Okay, so let's go back to the period 9 where we're talking about the period 9. So the period is all in a 3 cycle: the upper cycle, the middle cycle, the lower cycle, and these are the 60 years cycles on the 3 cycles, which is consists of 180 years. So each period contains 20 years, as you see here, and it's the trigram. Okay, so we are right now we're in the bottommost cycle in the period 9, starting from 2024, 2043. After that, we will go back to period 1, and period 1 will be another new perspective. But that's later. We need to talk more about period 9. What can we do for this 20 years period time? So let's first look at the Lo Shu. This Lo Shu is fixed. Okay, it's fixed. It does not change in any annually or any cycles. It's fixed. So if you were to see, it can be vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. They all add up to 15. Okay,
The
so
magic
there are 9
square.
stars here. Yes, there are 9 stars, and each stars represent each element. Yes, from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7, 8, and 9. Each represent its element and its guar. And your guar is determined by your year birth. And once you calculate it, you know where your guars is. Let's say mine is a guar 9. Then this is where I'm at, where I'm already compliant to period 9.
Even from the birth.
Yes. My GWAR is a 9.
You're lucky,
So,
Jake. Jake, you're
yeah.
lucky.
Mine is 2, so I'm benefiting from it as well because 2
The
is Earth,
annual.
right? I assume that fire will produce Earth, so I think I
Yeah.
should be benefiting as well.
You'll
Mine is
benefit
quantum
as
of 2.
well. Yes, because the annual for 2024 period 9 is in the southwest. So your GWAR is benefit at the 2 right now. You see? So this is how we
Congrats.
determine into your uh, personal GWAR. That's when we have a we'll be conducting a period 9 wealth and abundance protocol that's coming up, where I can share all this with you
Mm.
about the 9 flying stars, about the 5 elements, about the GWAR, where you can analyze your annual chart or the period 9 perspective. So with this, we come to the special announcement where we always been waiting for. So if you all are interested in this upcoming seminar, a webinar, or whichever you want to call it.
Yeah, we'll have a training webinar that we are putting together, and I give kudos to Jake for pushing me with his 7K energy to announce it today because I was still going to hold it. And he says, "No, we are ready for this. We need to go. We need to go share our wisdom with everybody." So he came up with the special. I'm supporting him. Kenny and Armen and William are supporting him. So we are going to put together a training, a webinar, live training for you guys. And today is a special offer that Jake's going to talk about.
Yes. Yes. There's also a pre-signed up. It can be always an early special, early bird
Yeah.
special.
Yes.
Uh, guys, don't miss this out because this is very important. If you want to, like I showed you earlier, if you want to make a leap, you need to make decisions
Yep.
because each moment that you miss in making the decision is important. You might take that leap of faith and bring a better life, a better plan in the future. Because right, period 9 is talking about speed, and if you are not up to speed, you're gonna fall behind,
Yes.
way behind. Because
Way
period
behind. Yeah.
9 is talking about either you're in the upper level or you're gonna be in a lower level. There is no middle level at all. So if you want to be the upper level, I urge you to join, and it will give you all the insight about period 9 energy and to make you a better person, or can help your family or business as well once
Yeah.
you after the training.
I think what we plan on offering in our special webinar training, we don't have a date yet, guys. Let me just share this logistic wise, but we will plan a date and announce as soon as possible. We want William to consult and be back from Bali. So when 5 of us will have our in-house meeting to announce the date, we will let you know. And I will put a link under this video for you guys. It'll be shared with everybody on Telegram, in the newsletter, on the website, on all my social media channels. We will give you the sign up link and share all the details. But today, Jake, do you want to go to the next slide and show them what this really is? Because it's important for them to know that we are talking about wealth and abundance in period 9, and our topic is going to be, how do you tap into that period 9 energy? Where is the wealth, and how do you create your abundance? Personalized to you, not to me or to Jake or Kenny and Armen. It's not going to be generalized, it's going to be personalized, that we teach you The formula, we teach you what it is, where to look for it, and how to create it. So there will be a sign up for early bird discounts, and it's going to be a big discount for those of you who sign up. All you would do is, when I put the link in there, you will fill out the form and say you are interested in this training program. And when we go create the sales page for it, we will announce the early bird special. You will be the first one to hear about it, and you will get the first mover's advantage to take action and sign up for that course. So that's what our special is about, which is Period 9 Wealth and Abundance program coming up.
Well, I can tell you this, guys. I can make it very easy for you for the training. A step-by-step training where anyone can understand.
Correct.
Anyone can absorb it very well. I will teach you, train you, and doesn't matter what level you are. Okay? It will be a different than any webinar that you may join before, but for mine, I will make it easy for you to understand, to
Correct.
absorb.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have amazing content laid out already for the webinar, and we just have to give you guys the link to sign up for it, to share that you're interested. And then if you're interested, you sign up, you'll get the discounted version of the program for sure.
Yeah. So let's go on that next one. Yeah, this is the early sign up. So take a look at yourself right now. So this right here, are you falling short at the moment? Are you having obstacles at the moment? So if you are, you need to take that leap of faith, aim higher. Do what the professionals do. CS is a lesson and learn from there and start act on it right away. Because here, these opportunities for you where this period 9, when I conduct this period 9, it will be just once. It will not be twice. And it will not be broadcast again or will be trained over again. So once you sign up, and who didn't will not get that benefit. So if you see now, as this picture shows you, this is the time.
I agree. You know, a lot of people who are not changing or transforming their life or business or even career growth and have been stagnant for the last 3-4 years, now in period 9, if they're not embracing that transformation or taking advantage of the changes that the environment is pushing on them, you're right, Jake, there will be no middle ground for it. It'll be either they'll be really low or they can then shoot up, you know, and go higher. This is where I think all of us show up as noblemen to the people who are watching, because I do believe that there is an affinity with our audience who watches us and then sends us messages that they liked our video or the knowledge or the information that we've shared. I think it's not for everybody. It's only for those who have the alignment and affinity with us and who really want to take action to change their life and be proactive towards it. Because sitting around, if nothing has, if they've done everything or they think they're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, that's called insanity. So you have to take a different approach. You have to do something different. This is something different.
Yes. So I will not conduct it again once it's go on live, and the replay will be it will be a replay for all the sessions in the period 9, whoever joined. So
yeah,
take that.
We will have access to the live trainings for those who attend for replays. and they will have a seat in ChineseMetaPhysicsAcademy.com Academy portal, so that they can always have access to the recording. They can always go back and take notes and listen to it, and watch the video replays. And it's not going to be taken off, so you will have access to it. When it's a paid training, you will have access to it for life.
So if you guys have not joined us yet, go to Gagan Sarkaria.
Yeah, you need to go to our website and go find the resources page or services page, and then you can log in from there, or you could go to ChineseMetaPhysicsAcademy.com and you can join the academy for free, for sure. That's where I think it is important for you to see what the academy that we are building is and how it will look, because right now the access to the academy is absolutely free. So going to ChineseMetaPhysicsAcademy.com will be important. And if you can go in and let me share. You have resources where you can plot your charts, and you can also sign up for ChineseMetaPhysicsAcademy.com for free. That's where we will put the trainings and stuff. So being there already gives you an advantage that you've signed up and you are interested in it. But there will be a form for sign up for this special that Jake is mentioning, which is about period 9, wealth and abundance. I will put that link in the video here, and you can then always access it to do the early bird specials. So thank you guys with that. I actually have to say that this is a little over 1 hour of training. We've done a good job in sharing the nobleman for Feng Shui and how do you activate it. I think that's a good one to go back and watch the replay. Jake, if you want to put the last screen slide for the sign up for period 9, that would be great. And here's a Chinese proverb that talks about 5 things that are very crucial. First is destiny, second is luck, third is feng shui, fourth is virtues, and fifth is education. That's a very famous Chinese proverb. And it's interesting to me to see that feng shui is placed higher than virtues and education. And this is amazing because Jake related it to 5 ways to succeed in life. That you can look at your Chinese astrology Bazi chart, you can enhance your luck cycles through activations. Feng Shui is a huge component, just like how he shared that 33% is your heaven luck, 33% is your earth luck, 33% is your man luck. You build it together, it's like almost 70% success ratio, right? Why would you not activate 70% of your success ratio and tap into those resources and wealth creation opportunities? What Jake's going to teach, what William, Armen, Kenny are going to teach in this program is beyond my expression at this moment. But we are creating and putting together an amazing curriculum for you guys to enroll into this program and take your success in 2024 and in period 9 to the next levels. So for those of you who are joining me live and for those who are watching us on replay, thank you so much for tuning in. And Jake, what's the last slide for the bonus if you want to talk about?
This is all what you guys been waiting for. So well, yes, these are the bonus. So for the Feng Shui activation of the nobleman, where in the Southwest 3 sectors I showed, for this month, it's unlikely because of the stars there. So what I did is we can do a monthly nobleman activation that can do with the connections and collaboration as well for the month of July. So if you guys have been watching right now, who've been waiting for it, so July 14 is the time it's in the east where you can activate with water. And there are many, many auxiliary stars that's supporting it at the moment. Okay.
Yeah, this bonus was like, wait a minute, we can't tell this in the middle. I want people to wait till the end and watch the whole session to get the activation date. Jake, this is so powerful that doing this activation of with water in east sector of your home can create abundance and wealth for you for the entire residence. So Jake, I have a question about this. Is there a particular timing when they need to do it? It can be done anytime.
Well, yes. The time will be from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay, so that's the time they need to activate the east sector of their house should with the water pail, and it needs to be moving water, right?
Yes.
Perfect. So that's great. I love the activations. Is the activation for 1 day or 1 week or 1 year?
Well, this activation is only for 2 weeks, guys. So once you activate on the July 14, after 2 weeks, take them out and you will get to see the benefit of it because timing will tell.
Yes. And we would love for those of you who do this activation, including all of us, we are all doing it. Okay. So it's not that we just share things with the audience and with you guys and we don't do it ourselves. We don't share anything that we don't do ourselves. So it's on our calendars as well to do 2 weeks of water activation in the east sector of our homes for abundance, connection, wealth, happiness, more stability. Like Jake mentioned earlier, 2024 has been a rocky and a very volatile year, and it's still going to be volatile for the next 6-7 months. So doing this activation will stabilize a lot of things for everybody. So
yes, with solar year that's very uncertainty, you need noblemen that come into your life to help you.
Yeah, absolutely. And today our nobleman, Master Jake Yim, is here to give you wisdom and advice. So please take advantage of stuff that he's shared with you. Thank you, Jake, for your wisdom and your time and your efforts and hard work. And thank you, Kenny and Armen, for being here. My partners here to ask questions and being here live with us. Until next time, I will be signing off, and we will see you guys next week on Friday with another amazing topic that we will reveal probably by Wednesday is when we kind of know what we're going to talk about. And I hope William will be with us next week. And until then, thank you so much, guys. This is Gagan Sarkaria, your high achievement coach, signing off with Jake from Texas, Kenny from Dubai, and Armen from Armenia. Bye, guys. Thank you.